What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. And obviously, the world is still buzzing about what transpired this past week with the passing of both Hall of Famer Terry Funk and, of course, former two-time Universal Champion Bray Wyatt. Even the last 48 hours, you guys know it's still so surreal. It's still hard to believe that it actually happened. But last night on SmackDown, they did a whole thing to honor Bray and, of course, Terry. And all I gotta say is that there will never be another one like Bray Wyatt. Like, there will never be another person with the creative mind of Bray Wyatt. There will never, no doubt about it. But as the old saying goes, the show must go on. So we are officially one sub away from 200. We need one more person. We need one more person out there in the world to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, and we will have officially hit 200 subs. And in that case, I will be finally opening up my Korean Strike of Neos booster box in its entirety on the channel. Excuse me. On the hopes to potentially pull this guy, Elemental Hero Air Neos, the so-called forbidden Yu-Gi-Oh card. Is it really forbidden? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Now, if this channel gets to 500 subs, excuse me, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a Piece of Exodia, Pot of Greed. The possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull my second ever Collector's Rare. Because it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a Collector's Rare, because I also pulled this from my fresh out of my Genesis Impact box opening. Is a Collector's Rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing is absolutely beautiful. And judging by the centering, I'm planning to get it graded at some point. Hopefully it comes back as a 10, but only time will tell. So if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue. Maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which ties into this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, which is this. Which actually funny enough is the title of the video. Is Yu-Gi-Oh coming to an end? Based on what I'm gonna be talking about, I want you guys to answer that question right at the end of this video. Let me know in the comments below, because this was something that Ruxin34, big shout out to Ruxin, of course, mentioned earlier on this week. I think it was like this past Wednesday or Thursday or something like that, and he was talking about the end of Yu-Gi-Oh as we know it. And he mentioned something. He mentioned a few things that caught my eye. One of the biggest things that caught my eye was the prices of booster sets coming down. Let me give you here's a prime example, because I'm actually on Collector Store's website. So again, check them out. Their link will be in the description below. They posted one of the most recent sets, Legendary Duelist Soul Burning Volcano. They had it priced, I think, at like $74.99 or something like that. The price went down by almost. The price went down by like $30, and now it's $39.99, so $40. And that right there is like what? Like what? I say what? A 15, 20, like maybe a 20%, like a 20% decrease right there. That's probably one of the lowest things you could ever think of, is that right there. Another good prime example is obviously none other than Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm, which I actually bought a second booster box of the set, still hoping to pull the Ghost Rare, obviously, but it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. The price was priced. It was priced at like $75. This one, this right here, is now priced at $36, $35.99. Which honestly, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre that this shit is happening. Here's another good prime example. Burst of Destiny. I believe it was one of the last core sets of 2022. I think it was, if I remember correctly. Wait a minute. Wait a second. If I remember correctly, Burst of Destiny was one of the last sets of 2021. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, was it? Yeah. 2021. Yeah, 2021. It was the last core set of 2021, which was the set that gave us Destiny Herald, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer, which even now it's still a pretty busted ass card. You would think this set, because of that one card, you would think that the price of the box would have been like 80 something bucks or even higher. Wrong. The price of that one box is $49.99, $50. So obviously, yes, it is cheap, but to be fair, if you do pull the DPE even as a Starlight Rare, yes you would plus off of that one card big time. But if you get it graded, odds are you're not going to be able to get your money's worth, because of the fact that PSA 10s, from what I've seen, if I remember correctly, let me look online. Let me go on eBay, because I think eBay has it priced very, very differently. Let's see. Destiny Hero. Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer. No. I don't want Plasma. Sorry guys, my camera keeps moving. Okay. DPE. DPE Starlight. Let's see if I can find a PSA 10. Here we are. Here's one. PSA 10. Is it PSA 10? Yes, it looks like it is PSA 10. PSA 10 Starlight DPE is, from what I'm seeing here on eBay, is going for only $660. Where, as opposed to buying the card off of a website, let's like say Troll and Toad, which I'll give you guys a good example. Let's see, Destiny Hero, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer. Here we are. So let's use DPE as a good example. I am on Troll and Toad because that's what I used to buy a vast majority of my singles. The 2022 10 of the Pharaoh's Gods first edition secret rare, $6. That's a huge decrease in value right there. Secret rare first edition from Burst of Destiny. The highest price is $27.98, so $28. The lowest price is $7.59, which that right there is insane. Power of the Elements Starlight Rare. Power of the Elements Starlight Rare version, first edition, $300. And you base it, and the question is, do you double your money? Do you double your money by getting this one card graded? No, you don't. You don't double your money. You actually lose profit because of the fact that even if you get it graded and you were to sell this one card the exact same day, you won't get the price that you want. So in a way, I kind of understand where Ruxin was going at, what was getting at, because of the fact that there are so many collectors out there in the world that have essentially given up on collecting old school cards. Let me give you another prime example. We will use okay, here we go. Here we go. We'll use the 25th anniversary reprints of Legend of Blue Eyes, Metal Rares, Spell Ruler, Pharaoh's Servant, and Invasion of Chaos as a good prime example. If you were back in 2002, 2003, 2005, back in those days, and you bought a first edition box of Legend of Blue Eyes, of Metal Rares, of Invasion of Chaos, or whatever, you would be paying like, excuse me, you would be paying like 40, 50, maybe $60, right? You fast forward now 10, 15 years later, these sets are extremely high in value. The price goes up. With the 25th anniversary reprints of this set, the price has gone down, and a lot of people, a lot of collectors, they don't want to buy the first edition boxes. They don't want to buy those first edition boxes from 2002, 2003, 2004, whatever, because of the fact that the price of those cards have dropped in value. Let me give you a prime example. So I'll use Blue Eyes White Dragon as a good example. Blue Eyes White Dragon LOB. Okay, so let's look at an original unlimited unlimited Blue Eyes White Dragon from LOB. The highest price for this one card, for Blue Eyes from LOB original unlimited, is $62. You look at the exact same card, but from the 25th anniversary version, and the highest price is $60. That right there is a 3% decrease. That's about a 3% decrease in value. But if you were to look at this first edition, first print, first edition, from all the way back in 2002, the highest price is $5,500. Get it graded as a PSA 10. You're looking at, I would estimate, right? I would estimate it would be first PSA 10. Here we are. You're looking at exactly PSA 10. You're looking at close, literally $125,000, with the lowest price being only $50,000. Yeah, being literally $50,000. That right there, if you were to sell it for exactly $50,000, compared to how it was pre-COVID, like 3-4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, this one card, PSA 10 first edition, would have been went for like $200,000-$300,000 easy. Now it's only $125,000. That right there is a what? That's like what? A 65% decrease in value? That there's just in absolutely it's horrible. It's horrible. And nowadays, collectors, if you were to go to a random collector and you ask them if they collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards, for the nostalgia, they would, odds are 9 times out of 10, they would most likely tell you no, I don't collect anymore. I would rather play the game competitively than be a collector, which I don't blame them. But at the same time, a lot of these different booster sets have retained their value even after they have just been released for so long. Let me give you a prime example of that exactly. What's a good example? I need a good example. Okay, here. We'll use this as a prime example. The Dark Side of Dimensions Movie Pack Secret Edition. They did quite a few prints of this set. They did a gold edition, a original ultra rare edition, and a secret rare edition, which is obviously this one. The secret edition, I think the highest price, retail price was like $430 or something like that. Now it's gone down to only $385, which that right there is like at least a 10, maybe at least a 10% decrease, which to be fair, $385 is still pretty expensive, to be quite fair. Let me give you another good example. The special edition, the original ultra rare version of the set. The highest price was like $350. Now it's gone down to a measly $300, which that right there is like I want to say it's like another 10, maybe 15% decrease, which again, to be fair, even after all these years, it's still basically retained its value. So there are some things that you can still collect, that they can still go after, but in all fairness, I think if you ask the question, is Yu-Gi-Oh truly over? Honestly, I really don't think so. I don't think it's over. I think it's just the fact that with Konami printing all of these different sets, like every single month, it's gotten to a point where a lot of collectors, they literally have to spend thousands of dollars buying a case of everything, getting trying to get all those different different foil cards graded, and they would basically make back only 10% of what they paid. So is Yu-Gi-Oh truly over? It's hard. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But me personally, I think honestly, looking, watching Ruxin's video, talking about these different boxes, going down in price, going up in price, and whatnot. I think this is just the basic case of supply and demand, where collectors, they want to buy cases of these different sets, but they more so don't want to break the bank. Because even though COVID is in the record books, COVID is still running rampant, and prices can either go up or go down. So I guess in a way it would be a basic case of supply and demand. But I think it's just the players, the competitive players out there in the world saying, "Oh, this card sucks," and sellers will lower the price of that one card. Let me give you a good example. Let's say for example, Phantom Nightmare, the newest core set that's gonna be coming out pretty soon, in a few months. Let's say for example, there was another version of Dark Arm Dragon. Let's say that it gets the effect is a quote retrain of the original Dark Arm Dragon. People will say, "Oh, this card sucks." Pre-order price would go for like $50. The price gets lowered to like $20, to like 20, maybe $10. That right there is a damn near 80% decrease. All because of the fact that that one Yu-Gi-Oh player, that one competitive Yu-Gi-Oh player said, "This card sucks. This card bricked my hand. This card's the reason why I lost." So again, is Yu-Gi-Oh truly over? I don't think so. I think it's just the competitive players being Karens and just bitching about certain cards being bad, or different sets being bad, or whatever. Because even you guys know, every Yu-Gi-Oh set has its own charm, I guess, if you will. Look at Synchro Storm. Even though Speedroids were actually meta back in 2018, yeah, Speedroid was a meta deck back in 2018. I actually remember that very fondly. Speedroid actually finally got brand new support that wasn't just a single card. It's the same thing with what you call it? The Jack Atlas structure deck. I think it's called the Crimson. What are they calling it? I think it's structured as the Crimson King. Yeah. They're literally calling it the Crimson King structure deck. We're getting new support for Red Dragon Archfiend, which is unheard of. We never would have imagined that we'd be getting new versions of Red Dragon Archfiend, and it becomes a structure deck. Pre-order price is $9.99, $10. If you get yourself 3 structure decks of that set, you can easily make yourself a budget deck. The only thing that you would need is maybe a booster box or two of one set, maybe 3 of I'll say Dual Devastator. I know that Dual Devastator has gone up in price really fast because of the fact that a lot of those hand traps are still being used to this day. Ghost Ogre, Ghost Bell, Ash Blossom, Stardust, Spark Dragon, Black Rose Dragon, all those cards are still being used today, but for some reason, players out there are saying these cards suck, don't play them, and the price goes down. So again, is Yu-Gi-Oh truly has Yu-Gi-Oh truly come to an end? I think that's gonna be the title of the video, and no. And to answer the question, I think no. I think this is just a clear case of competitive Yu-Gi-Oh players being Karens and saying, these suck, ban them, ban this card, ban that card, ban this card, ban that card, ban the whole game. Basically, is what they're trying to say. But again, that brings me to the question of the day. Is Yu-Gi-Oh truly over? Let me know down in the comments below, and that will do it for this week's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.